Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Now, here we go. I hope you guys are ready because as you saw in the title, this is the finale of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I hope you guys are ready because this could go any number of ways. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto.
You're early, Makoto.
Listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet? Also got to turn the light on. Hello, person!
However...
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like you said... Byakuya! Byakuya? Right, champion! Hey! Hey, buddy! Yeah, it's the finale. Now, I bet this is big, so... Please, don't spoil anything, don't mess with my mind, don't anything. This is going to be the finale. Everything is going to be thrown at me. Try not to make things too hard, at least. They arrived one after another, but they're all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. It wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first-class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
I'm late!
Oh, I'm on
strong silent master is wonderful, so cool, so all my lines are ablaze. Now listen, everything will just be just fine if you leave it to me.
Beautiful scissors!
Oh, with my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stop and count and shoot the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone, but adorable little boys. If it's all the master mind to give me a boy, you're a girl, or anything in between, I can handle it. Where am I?
Whew.
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing a gloomy Gus faces, I see. What is wrong with me right now?
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin!
Chills, kills!
This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair, climaximum sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time, it'll be fair.
Strange.
What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm bad in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If that was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. Why can't I not do Monokuma right now? Oh, this is gonna kill me. I'm gonna win this game with super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows despair is mightier than hope.
Stop talking.
Enough here, a tedious drive. We'll begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try run away. This could be interesting. This is going to be a rather interesting little finale. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be all over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byaku was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey.
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However...
But you know what that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
However...
Well, you can tell us all about it soon, at the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
So,
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And Kyoko is aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening, step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend, deeper and deeper, 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 deeper still, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. Slowly opened my eyes. Oh, this is the final trial site? Why, you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's a long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss trial. I did say that, right? Boss battle. Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in a vacant 16th seat.
Chills! Kills!
Well then, let's begin! Yeah! We'll get there eventually. Yeah, definitely. Finish preparations. Let's go. Trial time. All rise.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Oh, is that so?
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win!
Right.
But if you can't, then I win!
Well, that is what we discussed. Fair and square.
And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
I don't know.
Sure will.
Okay, Ben Tully has a wonderful big nose that you'll like to play with, especially when tennis balls are under his nose.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Also, Charvion, just a quick one. How hard is this class trial? How hard is this class trial going to be exactly? Because, well, this could be interesting. Considering this is the final class trial, I may need all the help I can get.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
I mean, I'm alright. Like, some bits I can get, some bits I can't get. But, like, say that I'm average, say that I'm just the average player, how hard is it going to be for me?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
No.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
No. Normal difficulty. Alright then, let's see how this goes. Group photo places check Headmaster's e-handbook.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Oh,
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
do you know?
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
No,
Because of the group
wrong.
photo. It was Monokuma's hint.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
Exactly. He gave it to everyone. Well,
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
surely.
Well, yeah.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Are you still on here, Champion? Because I like you on here. You know, I like you on here. Don't let the other two push you away or anything. I like you on here. I hope you're still on anyway.
Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
Wait, what?
With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Right. Oh, good, you are on here. Good. Thank God for that.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
You're not.
see? I'm the only one not in it.
Yeah, but I'm not in it either. Oh, no, yes, I am. I was in it. What? I figured as much. In which
Hero,
case...
you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Right, that's fine. Everyone's in there. But Hero? Ah, there we go. There's Donut Owie leeching on. Also, really? Krispy Kreme references. Or Krispy Kreme, whatever. This one too. It's just like a thought.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Couldn't they be the one taking the picture?
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
No.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
Again, surely they'd be the ones taking the picture. Because if they were the ones taking the picture, then they would have a reason for doing so. For a reason for not being in the picture. Right?
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us. Huh? I laid a trap?
Yeah.
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos, and that person is... the ones who got the
got it!
photos.
In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Exactly. Which means what exactly?
So,
Even still.
in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Right?
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
Right.
As
I
long as
think-
we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Ah, is that so? Or on the pull side?
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Yeah,
Figured it out, huh?
clearly.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
I don't think it was. It was a trap. Right? But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. I like how Sakura got a fish in a pool. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, to be fair, it is Sakura. What is it? What's
Listen,
sticking at me?
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Haha, Byakuya's picture. I never actually realised Sakura gets the fish and not Byakuya and Hifumi just flailing about. Just, I don't want to go. Hina's picture. Right. Also, the fact that Sakura is lagging behind. That, or she's already done a lap and she's slapping us. Hero's picture. Again, Aoi donut hole. Or Hina donut hole. And mine. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something... Group photo
Can you just
updated.
forget about the photo already?
I'll have a look at that. I like how oblivious you are. Who? Me as Ben? Who? What have you missed? Not much, really. I mean, we're just looking at everyone's group photos. Because we all got group photo, but... Group photo. Photo depicts... Also, hi, Lindsay. Yes, hi, Lindsay! So, who's oblivious? Me as in Ben Durley, or me as in Makoto? Or Makoto Naegi, whatever. Worth noting is that Mukuro's picture is while Makoto is not while Makoto is not. Other than that, there's something else that's everywhere that's very strange about the photo. But what?
Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah!
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
Yes, hi Lindsay!
So you think they're fake?
Yeah.
No. I assure you, they're quite real.
Are they though? Because you did trick us, so...
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Surely he's trying to confuse us again. Are you trying to confuse us? If you explained, I missed it because my Wi-Fi glitched. Well, nothing really happened. It's just, in the investigation, Monokuma said there was a hint for everyone, and that hint was a group photo. Me, Hina, Hiro, and Byakuya. I'm more oblivious than Makoto. Well, yes, I probably am, to be fair. Because, well, I don't understand. Is it because of what's her name? Mukuro? Yeah, anyway, so... I don't know! Or is this you trying to mess with my mind again? Oh, now I don't know whether to believe you or not, because you could be messing with my mind again.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
Yes, but no. Yes, but no. See, there's one problem. I can't look through the pictures now. Or are you saying, yes, you are? What are you saying yes, but no to? I mean, you're 20 seconds behind. I don't exactly know what you're saying yes, but no to.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Oh, what's this gonna be? Like memory loss or something? What's it gonna be? What? Amnesia! Amnesia.
Now I understand.
You're oblivious, yes, but you also are not the same.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
I am oblivious, yes, but you also are not at the same time. Yeah, like I said, I'm an average player. I'm one of these average players. Some bits I'm oblivious to, some bits I'm not quite so oblivious to. And again, you may think I'm oblivious, but that's only because you know what's going to happen. You've seen or played this before, so you know what's going to happen. You know? It's just also one of those things.
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
But true. It's only natural they wouldn't believe it. No matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, I have no choice. I can't move forward until they accept it. There's another way to prove it besides those pictures. I think I know, but not at the same time. Recruit with control remote, interview DVD, right?
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since
No,
when did this
we-
turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
You right,
I
Matthew?
promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
So the idea that we all
Damn
lost
it.
our memories.
It's
Hey,
totally
guys.
stupid. Obviously.
Right, Matthew?
You're saying we all got spontaneous? Since when did this turn into...
I promise you, ever since I remember
Everything that's happened.
Do you
No,
know?
that's wrong.
Does it matter, Matthew?
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
Does it really matter who Chavion is? Not really. I mean, this is a live stream and it is YouTube. Anyone can come on, really. But I like Chavion, Matthew. If you got a problem with that, tough.
This DVD does the same thing.
Chill, Tub.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No.
No, it's nothing like that.
No.
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hopes Peak Academy headmaster.
Sorry, Kyoko.
when you say all of us, you mean
I mean all of us, including you.
you lie? I never did any kind of interview.
That's because you don't remember.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Exactly.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Exactly.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that the headmaster interviewed you, for God's sake.
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Yes.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
Thank you, Biakria. Finally.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
Yeah, not quite.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Do you now?
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right?
Yeah.
What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
I mean, you're right.
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Wrong. You said yes.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Now you regret it, huh?
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
Well, we don't know. Do you know why we don't know? Because we lost our memory!
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
No.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
Yeah.
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Quite.
Then we really...
Yup, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
Also, who's on here still?
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But
How
could someone
Lindsay.
just steal our memories?
Now, the only person that's either left is either Matthew or Chavion.
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Right.
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost.
Of course not.
There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Actually, that's true.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
What do you mean?
You mean the
Original
motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
Which was what? I can't remember that motive!
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
So it's obviously not what was in the envelopes that made Mondo kill Chihiro.
It sure does.
Oh, wait, it was the DVDs of something happening. So for me, it was our parents disappearing. For Sayaka, it was the girl group disappearing and dying.
But that part's still a secret.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Yeah. So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the only one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Let's have a look, shall we? Make your argument. Look in the control room, Mukuro Ikusaba's profile, Headmaster's e-handbook.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away.
No, that's wrong.
Ah! I completely guessed that.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
Because the control room was locked up. Well, the data center in general was completely locked up.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Not particularly.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
Wrong, because if you think about it, how could we be in the class trial, but also operate Monokuma from the control panel? I mean, unless there's some other way that no one's mentioned at all. I don't quite know. But we haven't heard anything apart from that control panel.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Dear, why am I tired? I'm sure I told you this already, but it's getting game again with 16 student participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here?
Yeah.
It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
What? Why me?
Yeah, why me?
Guys! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed!
Yeah, well, that's because I'm a lucky student. That's different.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Wrong.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic.
Because it's not Makoto.
The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yes.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Yeah! Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been
I got
the
it!
other wounds.
All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Yep. Body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Yeah, but think of those wounds as like poison. Some wounds can kill someone quickly, like a stab wound, but that wasn't what it was. Some wounds, like the ones that were several days old, again, like poison, can kill someone slowly. It's different. It's different.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
I mean, considering we didn't know her, and she popped up on that one day, we don't know when she died.
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
That is also, yeah, what I said, but close
If
enough.
that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're
No, I
wrong.
don't.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Toko is bisexual. Just the face she's pulling on that. Yeah, I'm starting to think she's being flirtatious with Kyoko now. Not even gonna ask. That.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm...
That. I'm starting to think she's a bit of a bisexual.
I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
No, because she is the ultimate mystery solver. What was she called? I can't even remember what she called. What is she called? Report card. What is she called? Detective. Ultimate detective. If you're so sure we're going to deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Let's go. Detective. Yeah, thank you, Lindsay. Group photo interviewed. Let's go Mukuro Kasaba's profile.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She
Yes.
must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
Damn it!
You didn't deny me this timesy-wimesy.
Timesy-wimesy!
You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Wrong!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Exactly. Break.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle.
Exactly.
The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir,
Fenrir?
when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
Oh.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school.
Right,
In which case,
yes.
they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless
Right.
anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Mukuro's fatal injury have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Can we just say, what are those boobs?
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
What do you mean? Ah, right,
Makoto,
that.
you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
No.
So who was it that attacked you?
Well, this is it. Identity of the one who attacked me.
I
Can't think of
got it.
anyone else.
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Because if we remember, it surely would have been the mastermind because, well, the mastermind wanted Kyoko dead. And then again, she also wanted me dead. Well, I say she. The mastermind wanted me dead.
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
Yeah.
But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in.
Oh god, here we go. Time to mess things up a bit.
Let's start off with a nice, easy question.
Okay.
Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You
Right.
can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
Yes, but
The
still.
true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
But it's not, and we know that.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
Do I? No. There's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo, comparing that to the masked attacker. Should be obvious. Is it? Oh god, here we go. Monokuma number 5, file number 5.
You never saw. Their face, right?
Right.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're
no, it
wrong.
wasn't.
Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot?
Not that. Trying to think, if I'm on top, I'll be right hand.
You never saw their face.
So you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh? Is it the.
Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot?
It's not that.
Shoot!
It's not that.
You never saw their face.
So you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh? Is it the.
Or the left, maybe the. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips?
What? I shot it!
You
How is that
never
even
saw their
fair?
face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that. I'm telling you now,
It was Mukuro Ikusaba!
It wasn't.
Shoot!
You never saw that. So you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh? Is it the.
Or the left, maybe the. Or perhaps. Or could it be the hips?
Shoot!
Can't be the feet, right?
You never saw their face.
So you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh? Is it the.
Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left
I didn't
foot.
want right foot.
Or could it be
The
Right hand.
hips.
There we go, right hand.
You never saw that. So you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh? Is it the.
right?
Or the left hand?
No, it's obviously the right hand.
Shoot!
It's
You never
obviously the
saw
right
it. So
hand.
you can't have. I'm telling you now. You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh? Is it the.
Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot.
Or perhaps. Or could it be. The hip? You never saw that. So you can't have.
I'm telling you
Now, it was Mukuro.
No, that's wrong.
I was gonna say, I know it was the right hand. It was just what one I had to go to.
Mukuro
I
had a
wasn't sure.
tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo.
yeah.
But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. and there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me.
Well, no, you're right. But then again, who would it be then? If it wasn't you, couldn't be one of our classmates. No way it could have been one of our classmates.
It could have been, someone else, right?
I mean, yes, but no.
Hiro,
Sorry.
Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
No, because after the masked attacker came in, she came in straight afterwards to protect me.
Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
Yeah, show us what.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burnt skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
Oh, so is it like acid or something?
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor those words as she said them. Sorry, just cleaning my glasses. 'Cause they're a tad bit dirty. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof.
Yes,
Makoto,
it is.
did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear.
So it clearly was the
There
mastermind.
can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Shut up.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Really?
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
What do you mean?
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Right.
Then somehow, she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
Yeah.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right?
Right.
Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
No.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then, she was being stored somewhere?
I mean... Yes? I don't know.
To hide a body here. To just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. Can't think of anywhere else where the body could have been stored. The kitchen. No.
Shoot!
But why would they say it surely can't be the
I
bio
got
lab.
it!
Why the
Mukuro's
biolab?
body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
You're gonna say, oh, she was kept in the fridges. No, I don't think so, because that would probably freeze her to death.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yes.
That's
That's
right.
the one.
It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The top.
I got it! What makes me
Yeah.
so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I
Right.
was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
It does.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
I mean, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or not. But thank you anyway, Byakuya. I think.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in.
Yeah. Right?
Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Yeah.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Because that's what happened.
That's just a wild guess.
Nice.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Yeah.
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency in the biolab? Could you two be talking about...
I can't hear you. La 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 la.
No.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab.
Hey,
Keep
by the
talking
way,
about-
Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
What about them? What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
How could I?
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Yes! You wouldn't bring that out out of nowhere for no reason. It's just because you want me to fear. You want me to fear that my family's not okay. You want me to lose track of what's happening. Well, that ain't gonna happen, Sonny Jim.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family?
Nothing. That's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of bringing it up. Nothing's happened to them.
Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Yes.
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
He does. Yeah. I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. I get a moment of truth with Monokuma? Oh.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! 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 What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this?
What? Nah! We're negative!
I refuse to give up yet.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do when it goes negative. Moment of truth. Let's try again, shall we?
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want?
Why am I missing on triangle?
That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure
Why
about
is this
this?
hard, man?
That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this?
How did I fail again? What am I doing wrong?
I refuse to give up yet.
This is going to annoy me, this is. Right, I'm just going to say I'm just going to shut up.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! 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 What? What do you want? Are you sure about this?
What is going on?
Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Final strike.
I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
There we go. I was going to say I'm not going through that again. I don't know what I was doing wrong there.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
Yeah.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
Yeah.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is 10 lights.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Well, here we go. That's right. The key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth. Then Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
Yeah,
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
yeah.
But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
Exactly.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
Yes, but no.
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they
No.
wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet,
Yeah.
her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
That we don't know.
May very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Because one of them wasn't actually murdered. Ooh. The reason there are less bodies than murders. An explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense? I mean, 9 murders took place, so it's actually 10 murders. 9.
Shoot!
Really? Okay.
I
Then
got
the
it!
same person was killed twice.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
How would that be possible, though?
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far,
Right.
but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's
Right.
the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Right.
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before
What?
she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
But who?
That's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Is it? Is it? I don't know. So it's obviously the wounds.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
No.
Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
No.
Chihiro Fujisaki?
No.
Mondo Owada?
Definitely not.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi
No.
Yamada?
No.
Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. there's no way anyone was murdered twice!
The only person I can think of would be Junko Enoshima. Because Sayaka died from a knife. Right, I want the truth bullets. I'll tell you why. Look at the picture. Right, look at the picture. Sayaka died from a knife in the abdomen. Not gonna laugh. Not gonna laugh. So Sayaka died from a knife in the stomach. Mondo got turned into butter. No, Mom, please, I want to finish this. So Mondo got turned into butter. Then Chihiro got stabbed with scissors in what seemed to be the stomach area again. And also the hands. Mondo got turned into butter. Leon got shot by millions and millions. Sakura had lots of scars, right? I don't think so. If I'm correct, Sakura only had one scar around her right arm. But look at that. If you look at that photo, think about what could have happened to that person. And think why I think Junko Enoshima. Because as you just saw, and as I know myself, she got stabbed by millions of spears. Because in chapter 1 of the game, Monokuma's like, save me, Gogna spears. And then a whole bunch of spears come up, pierces Junko Enoshima. So myself, I think Junko Enoshima, but we can but only see.
Who is this someone else? Was it Junko
Enoshima?
No.
Leon Kuwata?
For God's sake!
Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice!
I mean, if you think about it logically,
Was it
it would have to be Junko Enoshima. It would have to be.
Shoot!
What?
Who is this someone else? That was it? Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way
Anyone was murdered twice!
Who
Murdered
is
twice.
this someone? Was it Junko?
Enoshima? No, that's wrong.
Yeah! Oh, I'm glad I got that right.
Junko.
Also, hello, Daigen. I don't know if that's how you say your name. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
That's...
Well, remember what happened to her?
That is what happened
She
to
was
her.
impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Then the similarities match?
Yeah.
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Junko, or someone going by that name, was
You have
stabbed
new
to
followers,
death with
Daigen.
multiple spears.
Hey, Daigen! Decided to follow me. Great. Oh, thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Junko... Oh, you literally just went through that.
Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long, before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Well, yes.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
I guess so.
Wait, so then...
So then what? Are they going to say either Mukuro's still alive and it was actually Junko Nishima? Or are you saying Junko's still alive and it was Mukuro Kusaba? Therefore making Mukuro Kusaba the mastermind or Junko Nishima the mastermind?
What does it all mean?
I don't know.
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, 1 is still alive.
Yeah,
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
exactly.
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
I mean, could you be so sure? Again, there's also the possibility of Junko.
She took Junko's body.
Damn, that is pretty horrific, to be fair. That is pretty horrific.
And made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro? Alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro. But... can we really believe that? No. There's no way. There's no way Mukuro Kusaba is still alive. Oh, okay. Just gonna jump straight back into one. Oh god,
The body we found in the garden.
I'll say this one.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's
No.
body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Then nothing. Of course, it's Mukuro Kusaba's profile because it would have the height and everything in it. Therefore, and the dead body and the profile with the height and everything matches up.
The body we found, it wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong.
Exactly. I thought not.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
Exactly what I said, really.
Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32.
Still don't know what that means.
Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
The person who took her spot. Oh, well, the person who Mukuro took that person's spot. Junko. Right. Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Hello, buddy.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Huh?
Junko.
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
Then why are you refuting? Or refuting, whatever.
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
Yeah, but we literally just said that Junko and Mukuro are one and the same.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
No, because again, as we saw, it was Mukuro who suffered those injuries. So surely Mukuro dressed up as Junko and suffered those injuries anyway.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist for a pulse, to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely. I can say for sure.
Dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
I don't know. There's no other person I can think of that says they're still alive.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh no.
Oh? You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No. Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
Unless there's something we are missing. Well, yes, this is it. And this is what the other guy was talking about, Chervoy or whatever. That's what he usually does. That's his job usually. Is there something you're missing?
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way?
I'm so confused. Because it's either we're missing something really big, or it actually is Junko and Monokuma's messing with us. I'm completely stumped. Same! I am actually completely stumped.
Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Because we need to think back on the females that have died. Considering the body that had been dead were both female, we need to come back on the females that have died. So Sayaka... I mean... I'll go for Sakura. See, you would say that, wouldn't you? But neither of the bodies were big, buffed up people. Now then, do I have a picture? Henry... Oh, damn it. Neither... It can't be. Maybe Celeste then. I mean, maybe? Because, I mean, she would seem like the kind of person who would have that kind of stature of, what was it, 5 foot 9 inches? I think it was that. Hang on, truth bullets, hang on. 5 foot 7 inches. She would seem like that kind of height. But like I said here, Kyoko has confirmed that the corpse matches these characteristics. I am completely stumped.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Right, okay. Interesting idea to go from. How could Junko have survived? Still, if she were alive somehow, could that be... Could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Padding and fake blood. Maybe? I mean, possibly, but if that were the case, how would you make someone shorter? Because Sakura was a big girl, and I don't know the... Hang on. So where the spears hit, it wouldn't be deep. Oh, right. That, you're talking about that, right, okay. Maybe she used some sort of trick. Oh, here we go, Hangman's Gambit. I would not have a clue. Rep. Yeah, no. Rep. Rep. Repl. Replace. Replace. Replaced. Replaced.
Now I understand.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you for that.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Oh.
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place.
Or what?
Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
No idea.
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
I mean, yes, but no. The question is how and when. Yeah, that is a big question. If she did replace Junko... No, if Junko replaced herself with Mukuro right before the spears got her, how and when?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
Exactly.
So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
I mean, yeah, again, yes, but no. She stood right in front of them. There has to be some way. Maybe before the class trial. What do you mean, maybe before the class trial? What do you mean? I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. They switched after at the beginning.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yeah.
Yes, from the moment we first met.
I mean, it makes sense.
If that's when they switched...
Okay, maybe not, but still, she's too buff. Sakura, that is.
Then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Yeah, I mean, maybe... This is interesting.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met
It was actually Mukuro.
was actually Mukuro all along?
Yeah, I guess so.
Then we'd already met her?
Again, yeah, I guess so.
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference.
No.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Again, yes.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Yeah.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
wrong hand. I think.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
Actually, you're
If she
right there.
did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished.
That as well.
Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
They also line up with the fake nails
They were the
Junko wore.
same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Well, say Junko. Junko in air quotes.
But if she really did use foundation,
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Yeah.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
Together?
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other
Right.
words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
Oh, that's fighting talk.
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
It's one good answer. I mean, it is.
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity?
Yes.
As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it. But he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. To hide Junko's identity. And he tried to hide Junko's identity. And not just once, but twice. First time was during our latest investigation. Bah!
Shoot!
No. What? God almighty.
Shoot!
No, it's not that. You?
I got it!
You?
While I
Why
was in
you?
the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What? Just so happened to break just now? Now then, when doesn't matter. Fairy can strike anywhere, anytime. That's how fair is, right? I'm just gonna pull
You
that
made
voice
sure
from
I
now.
couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That
Yeah.
whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. It's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. Oh, okay, another moment of truth. Right, shush.
What? What do you want? want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible! What do you want? What do you want? That's impossible!
This should prove it.
Gotcha! Of course Junko's in all
The
of
video
them!
wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh!
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten.
You sneaky bastard.
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
Unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. Junko's facing the wrong way, or her face has been hidden or whatever.
I got it! Junko's face.
Of
The one
course.
thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
She's facing the wrong way. Again, facing the wrong way. Arm covered. Or face covered
It's
with
hard to
arm.
believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think?
Yeah.
And on top of that, in this photo you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Ba-bam! Dun 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 dun!
Xanadu!
Xanadu?
I believe everything Makoto said is true.
Yeah.
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
Yep.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run.
No, he doesn't.
I'll prove everything right now.
Oh, shall we? Let's go! What was the identity of the Ultimate Fashionista? What was the identity of the Ultimate Fashionista? I mean, it would clearly have to be that one, wouldn't it? Where did the mastermind keep Mukuro's body? The mastermind attacked me with something. What was it? When the mastermind... After their surprise attack failed, the master... That one... What did the mastermind do with the mask after they took it off? That one I'm not too sure about then. That one? Act 5. What was the condition of the dead body when I found it in the garden? Well, it did. We couldn't identify it because it got blown up, so then... That would mean... want that once, then where's that one then? Not you, you. Ah, it's this one, isn't it? At the door. After this supposed to fled my room. That's...
Here's exactly what happened.
Let's try it.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Yes!
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima.
Bum bum. Got that right.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Yes, got
so
that
she
right.
put on a mask and then attacked me.
She did. She didn't say. Oh, I got that all right. So then I got something wrong.
The killer is you!
Yes!
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. Yes. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Did she now?
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
Cha-la-la-la.
The real Junko Enoshima.
Oh.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Oh, I mean, boom.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
I mean, you right.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
Awesome, dude. Thank you.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
Of course not.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Hello? Hello? Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima? Hi!
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh my god! You know what? I'm saving it here. Because it is almost 10 o'clock and it's almost been 2 hours since I did this. Apparently I can't go over 2 hours. God damn! This is going to be interesting. So it actually was Junko Enoshima all along. Well, this is where we leave off for today. God damn! Tomorrow is going to be... how do I put this? Interesting, to say the least. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!